on for a long time in game 3, and Power were just biding their moment. Secret were getting snatchier and snatchier.
Life is a beautiful madness. You can move faster, you can stay still. Life is a beautiful madness. You can move faster, you can stay static. Let's get dramatic. Yeah, I really did that. You can move faster, you can move. Yeah, I really did that. Let's get dramatic. Why would I live in the real world when I'm living in the multiverse? When I tax in the metaverse, when I jump through your universe. Why would I live in the real world when I'm living in the multiverse? When I tax.
so far, but it wouldn't be a Rocket League World Championship without some NA versus EU action. Living legends on the stage on both sides of the pitch for our next match as OG prepares to take on the reigning world champs of Vitality. Welcome back to Fort Worth. The Rocket League World Championships continue here. We are one match away from round 5 of Swiss. Always an exciting time. Win, you're in. Lose, you are out. Crazy stuff for the teams here who are left.
Yeah, and we have the world champions on the ropes here in the 1 and 2 round. And Zen, I didn't see an American flag with him, so I think he's full European at this event. Let's see how that plays.
We'll see how it does. We got world champs standing behind them as well, and Torment and Fairy Peak, both of those players have won a world championship before. They would love to do it again here as a coach.
Yesterday was such a rough day, but it's a different environment. You can see the crowd, and you just know how loud the fans are for Vitality, but also there's a home advantage for OG. Everything changes today. Dreams will be made, hearts will be broken.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see how things go as the players continue to get ready. We'll give you guys the updates on how things have been so far. Just now joining us, we're finishing out round 4 here. Just OG versus Vitality there left to finish off. We've had some exciting matches. We missed that Genji versus NA versus EU, a team that I pronounced dead early on in the season, has somehow made it all the way to the World Championship, and I just can't believe that I get to watch them play.
And they made it to both majors as well, but international events have not been going great for them. 1-3 in both of them, and obviously they're looking at a 1-3 yet again.
This is a team that scraps, that fights, that has heart. Individually, they want to be the best. Of course, that's an obvious statement, but they go to every source of help to know, how can I reach that next level? And you come to a land like this where the pressure is insurmountable and they are crumbling. They're losing to teams that they shouldn't, that they have beaten before. SSG is an example. They have gone toe-to-toe. They have won against Gen G. OG have their family. They have North America behind them. This is their last chance to prove they deserve to be here.
And honestly, they have the experience. Yes, they're going up against world champions, but there's more experience on the side of OG at these events than there is on Vitality's side. So can they use that as an advantage? The crowd is definitely going to play a factor. They're going to be the fourth man on this team to try and push OG into a monumental upset.
Yeah, I will say, I don't know if I ever have seen Vitality play where the crowd is against them. Even in Boston, where all the North American teams eliminated at that point, so then they then just go wave the flag around. So then Vitality is usually, if maybe not one match, usually has a crowd on their side, or at least a portion of the crowd on their side. I don't think that's going to be the case this time around. OG did just get their first W. It was a little shaky against the Gladiators earlier, but you want to see them bounce back and play much better against the reigning world champ.
Well, let's see how the crowd feels about them as we will get them on the stage here shortly. Your Rocket League World Champs Team Vitality here, coming in from France with one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world live right now, Zen.
Wow. I mean, Bates, you're saying you've never seen a crowd against them. You're hearing them loud and clear. But this is a team, everything changes today. They had their hearts shattered. They've never faced a loss like they did yesterday. But I think not only did they get a wake-up call in EWC, but yesterday, they realized that, of course, fans are behind them, but they love them no matter what. No matter what happens after this match. And Zen, he's a guy that will rally this crowd to support his team. And mentally, both these teams really rely on the crowd, their teammates, and if they start losing, that's where I get worried.
Yeah, Zen is the future of Rocket League. We all expect him to win multiple World Championship titles. Maybe not on the same team. We'll have to see how that all plays out. But Rado, when he's going, he could have won the MVP last World Championship. And his teammates said he should have won it. But obviously with the Zen factor, it went to him. But these guys know what he's done to win a World Championship.
Vitality, the two losses have become the two great teams. Genomaze and SSG, both in 5. And I just recall they were leading in game 5, and the game took away from them. I've never seen Zen so devastated after a loss.
It's not just that it went to Game 5. It went to Game 5 overtime against Volvo. They played 4 minutes of overtime against Gentlemates. They played a minute and a half of overtime against SSG, and the emotion you saw from Zen is how close they were twice to getting victories there, and still came up short.
And I think today is going to be a lot about trust. And you have that peak player, whether it's Zen, if you want to call Molly that for OG, but they got to have the trust that if they can't solo play it, everyone knows that Zen is maybe going to just air dribble across the field, or nobody's going to be mechanical. But they need an option. They need B. And they need to be able to trust that they can execute. And if they don't, then I feel like those star players are going to put it all on themselves, and that's where the stress can go over.
You hear the X factor with the crowd. We see whenever Vitality's on the screen, a lot of boos, a lot of cheers for OG. It's 15 months of pent-up frustration. This is the first land back in 15 months, and even that land was Boston. It was an EU versus EU final, so they just had to pick one. So they just sat there and said, you can be a North American boy for one day. But it's also been just pent-up frustration for NA fans for what feels like 5 years. The Open era has been dominated by Europe. 2 World Championship titles after COVID. It's all Europe all the time now. MENA is the favorites to win this tournament. Hey, I heard a lot of NA players saying Falcons are the team to beat here.
Clearly these NA players got a little haterade or jealous.
Or maybe they played a scrim against Falcons and went, oh,
Oh, well, you know what? I'm looking for all these NA players. You know where I see them? They're not here.
But this is the first NA versus EU matchup for this crowd. And there's no region you would rather beat than Europe if you're a North American fan. You want to take out as many European teams as you can throughout this tournament and knock them out before the finals.
matchup. I think that OG particularly, we haven't seen them play the same style nor to the same capability as they do online. A lot of people be scratching their heads, including me, when they're playing on LAN, because it's not the same team I see online. If you can be Shopify, you should be able to contend. And you can be Reynolds, Magic, and Cheese, you should be able to contend. And when they've been on this, no, we're not on this stage, but in the Swiss Abyss, they haven't been performing to their capabilities. The LAN factor, the crowd factor, like you're talking about, might change everything around.